back.
Keep on running, I'll look sudden, and there'll be a little less of me. Why reuse myself? All this hustle just for muscle, I'll be less of me. Just for muscle, I'll be less of me.
Alrighty guys, welcome on back then. A fun time there at the end of this afternoon stream with that Black Wake little surge of activity. We'll play it again soon. I was actually just noticing now that it actually does have some achievements. So I don't know if that's been the case this whole time since the full release or not, but I just noticed that today. So we will play it a bit more here, more regularly hopefully. It seems some fun chatters, some fun activity in that server. And hopefully get our first achievement. Yeah, usually I'd notice because they give you one for free or such. These are very much more prestigious achievements, like 100 wins, 100 kills, lots of stuff like that. So it's very specific stuff, but we'll try get some here and there. And yeah, Potato did pretty good. It was enjoyable. Needed a fun couple people from that as well. I did have the Chivalry 2 badge in there, as we look forward to get that hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. If not, we'll get it before the sale is off on July 4th. We will cave in and buy it. Rather have it donated since we cannot afford to be getting new games all the time, but we'll ask around, see if anyone wants to play that together as such. But sale is up till July 7th. We'll definitely buy by July 4th, 4th of July, Independence Day, if not have it before that. So that'll work out just fine. We got the badge there. I also made the badge for Deadbolt here. We have the first one. I'll have to look at the Steam card exchange, see which level of that we want, but for now we did have the first one because of the booster pack. Let's go ahead and open that up. For Deadbolt, we have got the candle and the little kitty. MW, a digital cat for those allergic to real cats. Well, that's considerate. Can't do the real thing, you have the virtual next best thing. And there it is. Alrighty then. I think we could get started with some Hand of Fate 2 here. Before on back to Hunt. Hunt will have a fun couple partners. I'll ask around for that right away. And we should have our next activities post here, but it just takes a little while sometimes. So let me inquire for that. Alright, we'll coordinate that. Boom, 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 boom. Where is that other friend, Koopa? And hello, Willie! Is that Willie? Sagiyu. Oh my goodness. Willie, with the hat rewards, you disappeared. On Discord and such, it certainly has been. I thought you just disappeared and deserted us. I did not expect to see you again. But it is a very pleasant surprise. Welcome on back, Sagiyu, Mr. Willie.
Welcome back.
How have you been there? Been a little while. Yeah, you were our most often hat redemption man. I was worried about you. I saw you disappeared on Discord. I couldn't message you anymore, so I kind of counted you out. It's great to have you back. We have some exciting stuff celebrating 2,000 hours, new champion command, new YouTube playlists, many exciting things. Get started from Hand of Fate 2 right away, which will be chat interactive edition. We'll get to some Hunt here as well. Message these friends on Discord. Looking good for that. Let me see. Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit here. Going to be great. How have you been, Willie? It's lovely to have you back. No worries for not being able to join us lately. It's just great to hear you are back and fine, all in one piece. Dragon Knight Willie returns to us, making it an even more exciting day, and getting our chat started for the evening with his lovely blue dragon. How's it been there, Mr. Willie? Great to see you again. We are on to some fun times tonight, more adventures in the Dragon's Roost, at least the next 3 hours here. I did need a nap pretty bad here, so that's what I was doing mostly, but we're gonna keep it going here. Some fun stuff from this earlier afternoon, timeline and the rest, and on to some Hand of Fate 2 and Hunt for the rest of the evening. Just messaging for partners. Awesome times on Hunt tonight. Gotta thank those amazing partners from last night, Wavy and Ferguson, for being really excellent synergized partners. Once we started to win, we did not stop, so that was a lot of fun. We are on Hand of Fate 2 right this moment, though. Welcome back, Willie. How goes it, man? Been a little while. I could tell you the last time you were actually here, if you'd like to hear the last time you were here. But you got a solid 160 messages in the chat. It wasn't been too many months, you know, I just noticed your absence, so fantastic to have you back there, friend. We've got Hand of... Okay, there it is. I'm trying to actually... Okay, back to Hand of Fate 2. We are on to full time. A full time and a good time. Looking good. We will transition on over to the live scene, get some Hunt here in a few minutes. Please continue a bit of the adventure, one of my absolute favorite games here for Familiar Friday. Love to have Willie back, starting off our chat. Hope you're doing great, Willie. Love to hear what you've been up to, anything exciting, anything interesting, anything not as great. We are glad to hear all of it. Here we are for the Hand of Fate adventure. We also have Voice Mod in tow. Recently got Voice Mod Pro here these last couple weeks. We have, for example, the Genius voice for you, Willie. To be used at any time in the About Me section, or the top of chat widgets. For a fun activation there, only 50 bits apiece. Easy and fun to use that. We're continuing the adventure here, Hand of Fate 2, where we last left off, get some tokens. We started a new adventure because we didn't quite have enough health. Willie and other friends, you can help us out directly by voting in the chat. Hashtag A, B, or C to vote for some resources. Hashtag B would be the most beneficial at the moment, otherwise you would take away some of our precious gold. But it is your choice. If you'd like to make it hard to get the tokens and just play the game longer, while we are here with the 67 out of 99 achievements, go for those eventually. Right now we're trying to get some tokens. We have Hubie's token at the moment after Katura the last time. So Hubie can restore barm artifacts. I don't think I really need to buy much here, but while I have 60 gold, I might as well spend it. That's true. I'm not really setting up for anything. 2 blessings, reveal all encounters, and armor is restricted for this adventure currently. which... Oh, I need a questing mace. This for me for Empire. That'll work. That's another token, actually, so very lovely for that. Welcome back, Willie. Hope you've been well. Love to chat with you. And you can vote there directly. Hashtag be in the chat. I'm not going to cheese it unless I have a very specific achievement I'm going for. Then I would allow myself to cheese it. But on a regular basis, just as we play normally, the cheesing days are done. It's up to you guys, the audience, our Dragon Juice community, with a good 10 viewers earlier from Black Week, to carry on here as we get to the more main show tonight. At the end of the quest, Worshippers of the Blight. Let's use that questing mace and get them done. Nightbot of Cottonmore. Here comes Nightbot. Big bad Nightbot. Let's take a look. Corruption Worshippers of the Blight with the Orphan Hubie Goblin by our side. And here it is. Looking just fine, new champion. Turn up the Sigil Willie. And there is that Nightbot. Nightbot of Cottonmore. Whatever life this poor creature had before the infection is now forgotten. Here we go. Distract him. Smash him. And there he goes. Not too bad at this stage, yeah. They aren't the worst enemies, kind of the most fearsome. They're relatively straightforward. And that'll take us to the next level. This is still very early in the adventure, so yeah, I won't expect anything too bad early on here. A pretty fun time with it, though. Excellent. You led the initiates back to the Imperial Road. See, the 7 are live, smiles. Got the food reward. Here with once you do this one, you guarantee it as long as you finish the trial. It's not like you can choose to wear armor or not. It's not like one of the Fable boasts. Preparing over your winnings, 12 food. Your companion sighs heavily. Alright, map the Empire. That will be satisfactory. 81 life, we didn't need it. Doesn't hurt. And enough blessings to enter the Sanctuary of Okiris. Deliver the message directly to the Sacred Oracle.
Now the power is yours to use.
Alright, so we slow swing for precision gambits. Really could use that for the Devil's Horn or other specific challenges like that. That is great. We'll do a little test here in Discord. Did our message finally go through? For some reason, Liebot didn't work this time. Maybe it's because I had a similar title. I don't know. That's fine. Everybody. It's weird, yeah, the first one didn't work. And the Fate 2 worked. Sometimes it happens, I guess. That's okay, though. As long as we're live and broadcasting fine, Sigi started out chat for us, test. Believe everything else should be fine. We did do that raid there for Farron, so any of the lurkers and such from Black Wake will have gone to her stream and then her raid, so that's okay. It felt like the best thing to do at the moment when I was needing to go, so. Moving on. Alright.
Your first adventure is complete.
To the next stage.
From here, things will become more difficult.
We've got the Wild Hunt, Witcher 3 status, 15 gold or 6% life. We might as well get a little gold. The Wild Hunt is very easy. It's just kind of annoyingly elaborate sometimes, but it's not too bad.
This is a good time to add
No bounties
trials
at the moment.
before time has passed and
Carnival
things have
Liberator.
become more difficult.
Carnival Slaughter. There's really no reason to do that one. You literally just get life back. And this one you need 6 curses. Man, they make that one ridiculous sometimes, so I'm good on those. We don't need points for the sake of points.
As you descend,
at this point.
your decisions here will become your lifeblood.
Eagle Gambit, we would other want Helm for that or something. Field of Fate, isn't Hubie want the... No, Hubie wants Master Lionel, so... There was one with the Fairy, though, which is somebody else. I guess we can try that again. Alright, here's the new one with Katura. Alistair's Antiquities. We'll have to discover it, see what it is. It's for all characters, so that's good. Alchemist is Hit and Miss. Fairy Ring. Waterfall is nice. Alright, got the new helmet. This is indeed for Wheel Gambit, so we'll get that moving forward. We got the new flintlock pistol. We could try that out. Aim and shoot through multiple enemies. Got an artifact with 3 uses and rechargeable. Probably a bit better than the crossbow. If more powerful, it does 20 damage compared to 35 damage. And causes bleed. Jeez. But this one has multiple enemies, that's the trick. We're gonna try it once at least, because we did just get it. Alright, King's Crown is good, Bone Guard is good, we could use some weapons, but defense is also important. Alright, moving right along. Good there, appreciate Willie starting off our chat. We have that lovely blue, oh yeah, food or gold, dude. Food is that lovely blue avatar from him.
Deeper. You know you have it within you.
Frame drop isn't too bad here. It's decent. Let's let it continue to move in the right direction. I don't know what causes it sometimes. It's confusing. But, work on that. Hope to get a few of those Blackwake viewers back. I'll have to play more often, I guess. But yeah, it was a lot of fun with Potato. We're excited for some good hunts tonight in any case. And a few of the lovely chatters. We also had Dragon Champion Elsa keeping us good company. Mostly all morning and afternoon there. And we had Dragon Champion Kane. So Potato. Kane with the golden crown and the golden dragon looking great too. From most recent Shift Lab sub, so that was nice. He's been gift subbed twice now. Elsa gift sub from Shift Lab recently. So good time.
Let us see what mysteries are hidden here.
Here we are, the brand new one, new mystery. Alistair's Magical Antiquities. This is brand new, guys. Very exciting. Antiquities does not steady business in the heart of Iron Speak's merchant district. Does steady business. Yeah, does steady business in the heart of Iron Peak's merchant district. The sturdy door creaks open to reveal a showroom cluttered with all manner of oddities, from the wondrous to the bizarre. The clerk peers at you over the top of his reading bifocals and takes a moment to assess your attire. You're here for work, then? Very well. Come in, come in. Alright, that's looking interesting. I'm in need of a reliable relic hunter. An artifact from the time of tumult was unearthed recently, and there'd be good coin in it for you if you could prove it had retained any of its enchantments. Interested? Alright, let's check out the options here. It will be fun. Okay, we have ask about Alistair's Antiquities, ask about the job, accept, decline. Well, it's the first time we're in here, might as well. Alistair's has operated in Ironspeak since the founding of the city. As you can see, we deal in fine magical antiquities, sourced specifically for our discerning clientele. I don't expect there's anything here that would suit your tastes or budget, but we pay fair prices to anyone capable of expanding our catalog. I'm in need of a reliable relic hunter. Yeah. Ask about the job, accept, decline. Alright, that's the next thing. I deal in rare and wondrous items. It is my business to know when a new one is discovered. The job is straightforward. Travel to the forest, acquire the item, and return it to me. If you can prove that it has some magical properties before you return, and some of that magic yet remains, I will reward you most handsomely. Use the item and leave at least one charge for a greater reward when returned. Sweet. I'm in need of a reliable... So if you don't use it, he doesn't prove it, basically. Cool. Alright, we might as well accept. No reason to decline that. Go for the token, of course. Rumors place the item in a ruin deep in the forest west of Iron Peak. Yes, it is unguarded. But you won't be the only adventurer hoping to recover it. I recommend haste on your part. Alright, we might actually get some rival adventurers for the first time in this game. That'd be cool. And remember, if you can prove that the artifact is enchanted, and that it remains some of its fabled power, I will pay more for that information. You thank the clerk for the lead and set off in the direction of the treasure. Alright, lovely, lovely there. We didn't do any progress for it, but assuming it... Oh, it's right there on the map. It actually puts it on the map. Alright, treacherous wilds, that's no good. You slip and lose your footing. Lose one equipment. Alright, we have the healing spirits, which I didn't get to use yet, but don't need them. Alright, so there is the artifact. We might as well go straight to that. Here we go. Looking good, guys.
A weapon that supports strength and power with yet more strength and power.
Warlock Wraps, that is brand new indeed. More strength and power, says Vellanos. Cast a spell that deals 100 damage to the first enemy it hits. If the target is defeated, 3 additional spells will target nearby enemies. That's so much freaking damage, dude. That's almost as much as that Reaper's Hand or something. Holy smokes. I hope the other spells aren't as powerful, because that'd be insanely broken, but anyway. Limit number of uses. Artifact. Here it is. Grovin's Training. There's a rival adventure or something, I'm assuming. This is Grovin's Training, so we could lose some health here, but unless he's going to ambush me right away. This makes it actually very interesting dynamic, because if I lose health here and then the adventurer ambushes me, I may be in trouble this early on in the adventure, just with this very new encounter. So we do want his blessings, though. They're nice transient blessings. Just takes a bit of blood, sweat, and tears. Alright, we got the heavy one, and 30% damage in the next combat general. We might need that. We'll train as much as we can. It gives you at least, like, a few, but just a little costly on the life side. Somewhere after the screaming, the flurry of sword blows. Oh yeah, this one's great. Combat, life to 75, when drops below 25. You could always use that, even sometimes for just encounters that include combat without it being technically combat, just it being something where somebody is attacking you on the actual interaction, it would still count, so that's really great. Shall we continue? I have the extra food right now, so I'm thinking it'll be fine. You guys can still vote #B though if you want to help me out. Not sure why Willie popped in and then disappeared right away, but so it goes for some. Alright, so for example, this being combat situation, we did waste second wind already, but I guess it's easier than getting the food. Alright, we'll do resist damage with light daggers. It's a little easier on the food budget, even though it would be better to save that one. You need a little foresight than to do that, though. Alright, that's all he has to teach me. I'm assuming this thief is going to be ambushing me. We have the questing mace at the moment. I could eat just a little bit. Eat too much. Yeah, plenty for the most part. Alright, buy a little more. We have the questing mace, at least something there. We have the merchant's ring, but I'm usually one to explore the map anyway, so not just for lazy people who want the merchants for some reason. Alright, moving on. We have the ambush. Yes. Bounty hunters. We might have been able to avoid them, but it's more interesting to see them. Poisoner of Greed. You don't see those too often, but they are interesting. As you make your way back through the walled streets of Iron Peak, they probably would have ambushed you no matter where you went. They were so close on the board there. You are surrounded by a gang of armed thugs. Stop right there, adventurer. It is I, Myron Sharphands, this world's greatest treasure hunter. Their leader boasts, magical artifacts are my business, and rumor has it you have Warlock Wraps. I thank you for doing the hard work. Now hand it over. Say that you do not have the item, refuse to give the item, give the item. Let's go ahead in straight defiance here. Very well, adventurer. Now you get to taste an artifact of my own. Sharphands drops an ornate brass urn on the ground. With a hiss, the urn begins to spew a noxious purple gas that mixes queasily with the city's smog. The gang moves in for the kill. So I could just use daggers here, get that damage reduction. The questing mace has decent damage, a little more than the villager's axe though. So I'll take that 2 damage advantage. Anarchists, regular thieves, there's no assassins or anything, so it's nothing too bad. Poisoner is a little tricky, but he just has the little urn. Yeah, you just have to deal with that. You don't see him very often, so it's easy to get out of practice for fighting them. But it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, hashtag beef. You'd love to help us out for gold, guys. Like I said, not cheesing it unless we have an achievement to go for, which we are not at the time being. And here they are. Sharp hands, unscrupulous, untrustworthy, and impeccably stylish. Poisoners deploy a canister that slowly depletes your life, destroyed with an attack or ranged ability to stop the effect. We gotta try out that new artifact. It seems pretty awesome. Yeah, that killed it right away and did some extra magic damage. This is an amazing artifact. This will be the only chance we get to use it. Looks like, but I would gladly make the most of it. Oh, that is impressive, man. Yeah, we just need the one charge and it's that's fine. Use it up a bit. Strangers and low health. Alright, last charge for that. And there he goes. Okay then. That is one powerful artifact. And here we can actually recharge it since I'm using him too. So this was a good double counter and coordination for the companion to have that type of ability. Lost some max health, but that's alright. And he's dealt with. Alright, we have the one charge still, so it should be playing a turn in like that. We use every single charge, so yeah, the Warlock rap's quite impressive.
Can you claim this token?
Return the item. The clerk looks up from the ledger. Well then, do you have the item? Return the item. You place the item on the counter. The clerk draws a loop from his breast pocket and examines the item, turning it this way and that. And you can vouch that it is magical, yes? The clerk says after some time. This item has certainly seen better days, but a relic with validated magical potential is, well, valuable. He opens a small metal safe behind the counter. I believe you have earned a reward. So maybe if you keep more fully charged, you do get better reward. Well, I wanted to try it out, of course. It was pretty awesome. New artifact.
Nicely
and
done.
We got the token. That's the main thing. He's making progress for the token, so. Alright, nice bit of gold nonetheless. Make up for you guys not voting for it. Thank the clerk and continue on your way. Let's go to the camp just in case. As well, clean out the vendor. And can afford this, so it's better to just buy it in case we do get that curse again where you lose gold every time you resurrect a companion or something like that. Alright, UB can't recharge any bombs. We're good to go.
Even the trees here work against you.
The trees are pushovers, don't worry. Draw arms, child, our master would test your mettle. 6 points. Depends, we have the plague and the other scales and all the rest from the first game, but yeah, they're not so bad. Looking good. It's kind of a shame we had to break after we had almost double-digit viewer earlier. That is not too frequent as much as it should be, so that is a bit unfortunate. We had to leave during that Black Wake fun, but we'll play it again soon. We'll get it going earlier next time. That'll be fun. That will be just fine. And really, it wasn't me who drew attention to the chat and had them come in. It was other people just saying, "Oh, I'll be nice to him," you know, stuff like that. So that was just kind of funny in general. But it's a shame, you know. We had to go, and it didn't feel right to do a live intermission because, yeah, I did take a nap. I wasn't back for a few hours. It took almost 4-hour intermission, so it felt good to raid Farron for one more time. And she's been a good friend, helped me out in a DBD Survive with Friends back when I was in the Vegas computer lab for running a computer before I played Mordhau the rest of my time. So right when the Freddy Krueger update came out, rework came out, so that was fun. Alright, the Huntsman comes for you. Hammer the Gods. We got that for the first time. Okay. the other one from Grodin. That's so funny. You get the second win, then you use it on him. I just don't think of that, you know. But that's what happens. Alright, the lovely waterfall, Yvonne's Cottage. If you guys can help me with the success cards, we do want to get this right. I'm thinking probably the first one. What do you think? Any thoughts here? I'll give you guys a solid 30 seconds in case anyone would like to pop in chat. Or Willie does better than just saying hi then leaving, which is unfortunate. Some people chat like that, but it is definitely better than not chatting at all, so appreciate that. Just nice we had more, you know, for direct chat interaction before we get to hunt here in another couple rounds. And I keep forgetting to mention to Marsh when I see him when I have this glass that he still has the same glass. He actually had it before me. One thing he did have before me for my beloved castle, so. And he does live closer to it, so that's funny. But we have a great time with Excalibur and my Vikings. Back for birthday. I was hoping to go back for Father's Day this year, probably not. Alright, 30 seconds are up. Let's see if my initial instinct is right. Yes. Thankfully this time. This one isn't too hard, but there we go. Blessing. Beginning of each new map, draw one life gain card. Rejuvenate, that is very helpful in certain circumstances and maps. And some pie. Lovely. The joust. Alright. We did have that steady diadem. This will make that easier. Now we can actually plan it out, see how I want to do it. I think if you do back and forth, one each, then you get the maximum
The
reward.
pendulum swings like a scythe.
Let's try. If I win this
Very
one,
hope
then do a
or
huge fail of the
fear.
next one, then win the next one, then win the last one? Or is it win one, lose two, then win another? I cannot keep track. Estrella. Ugh. I mean, it happens anyway by accident, so maybe we should just go for a huge success. Then sometime
That
get
will
the
set you
failure.
in good stead from here.
I don't know. I know it's better, it's just weird. So if we win now, we win. But if we want to fail on purpose, I mean, I could do that, but at the same time, I know how wrong it can go when you're not trying to. It is much easier now that it's slower because of the Lord's Diadem. But why not just take care of it? Get the basic reward. We don't get the extra gold. It's confusing how that one works. I have to look it up on the wiki sometime. Alright, frame drop has calmed down half as much. That's good. It was 3%, now it's 1.6. Feel the Fae. Pay attention, please. Anyone who's around. Okay, that one was considerably harder. I have no idea. But, 50-50 chance. I mean, at least it's not 3 against us or 4. There's a good chance there for anyone who may have caught that. Interesting. What have we got here? Oh, it finally had the go live message. It was so late. It did it just this moment. Why did it do that so late? Been live for half an hour now. Silly thing. That was very delayed there. I don't understand that, but it's been working this whole time. It's fine. It's just what it is. Alright, looking good then. Streaming indeed. Alucard, there you are. Sorry, the thing was delayed. Alucard, you probably didn't see this in time, but we are trying to figure out the right card. How are you doing, man?
Welcome back.
Playing you in the darkest dungeon earlier, your plague doctor, or looking at him at least.
Good greetings to Alucard Knight, Mr. Alucard Tardis, a longtime champion and supporter. Welcome back to the Reese, my friend. Great to see you, as always.
Ben, I am concerned I have thrown my
Lovely to
lot
have
in
you
with the
back.
demented infant.
You've got nothing but insults, have you? A tired little...
He shouldn't die. Yes, fuck you.
Good to see Alucard. If you have an idea for the card, we'll figure it out, but, okay, initial instinct was right. Just had to go for it there. Cup her in your hands and peer inside. Let me go, she squeaks, and I'll grant you a wish.
Here we see yet another wheel.
Dear.
each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Or is that a curse there? I can't even tell. Let's skip those 2 blank cards and hope for the best. That's all I can really do here. I don't have that other Wheel Gambit card, or do we? I don't know, but here we go. Alright, we didn't need the health potion. It's better than the negative effect. We have plenty of resources right now.
Excellent.
I feel better.
A wise
I
decision.
wish you could save those for later. It's just the way it's always been since the first game. There's really nothing health potion, but same time we didn't lose anything. Goblins. Just have to deal with them. Hubie. My goblin for their goblin. Absolutely. Yeah, if anytime on Black Week earlier, Alucard, it's an interesting time with that. Yeah, if you're able to come hang out, chat with us for a couple hours, we got a good setup for some hunt tonight. Glad you made it in any case, though. Some hunting Grim last night, fellow champion. Not as fancy as your other champion. Still good. No ship left. Over there, I was gonna make command for late, and I realized it was getting on entirely, so I was behind the scenes. Oh, they did take my weapon. They're actually holding my question mace right there. I'll take that back. Thank you very much. Do not kill my goblin, you bastards. Oh, that's an unavoidable wall. Basically. Alright, 20 seconds till they get away with some resources. Even though the goblin's already dead, if the timer runs out, it's never a good thing. So, how that works, but it is what it is. Exclamation champion Alucard, you like to see a few general commands, things of the sort. Also vote for us this game. Wow. I can't tell if the timer ran out there or not, honestly, but the goblins were dead, so we should be okay. As long as you kill them first, yeah. It's hard to kill them first because the enemies are attacking you, but that's the challenge of it. Alright, max health again. Oh well, some extra. Alright, we got our weapon back. And the spiked bone guard. This is great for snares, bleed bash, which is really good bash, ogres and the rest, and undead. Oh, it doesn't work on undead. And dispel curse, the first discard and ignore the first curse that you draw. So I guess that's while you have it equipped, just the very first curse that would have been on you will not be. So it's not much, but it's something. Alright, we get the 1 map reveal for Keeper of Sorrows. We can just skip him, I guess. Alucard, show you what to vote on here in a moment if you'd like. Got the mace back, the diadem. Alright, you can vote for hashtag C if you'd like to give us a little extra gold there. Alucard TARDIS. That would be helpful. I'm done cheesing it unless I go for a specific achievement, which we aren't for the time being. Cite the interview quest, Duel the Mountain, Rhubarb the Red. Here we go. High on the lonely mountain top. We still need the base for Empire, but it doesn't lose too much durability for the most part, so I'm not so worried about it. Alright then. Here we go. Fancy sword on him. Ancient Lord of the Hunts. It's much easier now because it's earlier adventure. You notice there are barely any troops compared to the usual Brimstone and others. This one's even easier than it's usually. This time. Your magic nonsense there. Just pummel them up. Early adventures are easy, but it does get quite hard later on. That's why we stack up the power, stack up the good equipment, hopefully have enough resources before the end. Mr. Alucard, if you'd like to help us with that gold, you know what to do. This makes it a little easier, but nothing too substantial. And you can help me with the card shuffles and such, those are the real challenging ones. There's a lot of good ones for those. We eventually get the blessing for a huge success on every card shuffle. Then I would really need chat's help. Alright, 15 max life. We can get that if we time it right. We also have a King's Crown, but yeah, 15 max life will last us a little while. Let's go for that. In 3, 2, 1. Missed it. Oh well. That was my one challenge of the adventure.
You might want to work on
A
this.
little bit too early.
Clearly, you lack what it takes.
Thank you,
New
Diana.
options and new opportunities.
Alright, 30 gold for random enemy or 25 fame. We will take the gold. Alright, let's do a few more this next floor. We'll hop on some hunt. Boom, 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 boom. Laggy Steam chat.
No good will come of this.
We've had some lucky gambit thing choices so far, even though it didn't matter for the other adventure. I mean, it didn't matter at the time, but yeah. We've had some good times. Alright, permanent blessing there, 30 fame. Platinum equipment, we'll definitely take a chance on that. 15 fame. Might as well
Be
just get us an
careful.
encounter.
If we lean on a single
Companion.
crutch too often, we
That's
may
fine.
find ourselves unable to walk without
Alright,
assistance.
to the tournament, to the negotiations.
Do not
Lovely time
underthink
of it.
your decisions.
Bitter Winter is fine. We haven't done One Drunken Night recently. You guys would probably enjoy seeing that, so I'll take it. Duel is fun here and there. Murder's Betting House, last time we failed. So try that again. Feast of Callus again, could be fun. Yeah, might as well. Alright, Mask of Holy Fortunes for the avoid failure. That's lovely, and we actually need 20 more success in card gambits, so we're getting there. We need that. This one is for Curse or Pain card for chance cards. Same as this, right? So that could be helpful. Yeah, it seems like a good thing for the long run, actually. Alright, Gambler's Jewel, always good for that. 5 more dice gambits to get that token. Almost have that for that shard, very exciting. Weave of the Warden, you get an extra reroll. It'd also be helpful. We do want to eventually mark a damnation, but it can wait. Gambler's Hood isn't bad either. Don't need artifacts too bad. Or the Innocent. We have the other one. What am I using artifacts right now? Imperial Armor. Alright, looking good. Let's do a little bit more of this. Like to vote there. Hashtag C Alucard. Help us out a bit for gold. Do some food for now. Hard to get people to taste those
A third
sometimes.
adventure awaits you. You understand now
We'll be
that
fine,
these
though.
challenges will stretch until time itself ends.
Kubarak's favor, yeah. Time itself. Map of the area, lose 20 fame. Do not need it here. This is the first level, you silly creature. Merchant's Ring, we got the Innkeeper. And we do have, yeah, Macapolypse, so we do want to reveal all encounters, just for the heck of it. Alright, Bitter Winter, let's give them some food. It won't be on this floor, but we need to do all encounters. There's the end of the level. Good, this will count as an empire, even though it's only one. We still need to fight empires, so coin slave, accept the duel. He isn't so bad, even though he's brimstone. He doesn't get much harder than this, but he's a standard knight of the empire. They're not the worst. The Reaper is pretty hard because you have a lot of armor, but and it's a time limit. This one has a time limit, but as long as you do more damage to him than damage you take, I think it's fine. Sir Cassius. Alright, let's get that spike bone guard. Ow. Looking good. That was a bad early hit, but I ran into it. What can I say? Okay, roll into his attacks. So be careful of that. There's no timer, so I really can't take my time. There we go. Swerve down. Can we do the parry playable attack since the beginning. That was kind of funny. Alright, well, that was an abrupt conclusion. Let's see what the results are. Gain 12 fame. Whatever. It's just something to pass by. I mean, it's better than not taking it. Here we have the innkeeper. More goblins. They come from anywhere, basically. You don't really decide what to do. Alright, Macacalypse into the fray. Needed to help you for the duel, of course, yeah. That wouldn't be fair. A duel is meant to be a duel, not a brawl. Alright, got the villager's axe again.
You should run while you have the chance.
While they're distracted, I will take care of these. Resources back. That's money for that. I don't know if you pick up the extra gold or not. Probably not. You don't need to. It's just there. Decoration history. Stop hitting Hughie. Alrighty, good enough. A lovely time of that. Okay then. Pretty fine. Oh, Frostbolt or Thunderbolt. Frostbolt's actually pretty good. This one is nice, and it does help against Corrupted. But this one is also pretty unique and good. Alright then, let's take a look at the merchant. Thanks for the health potion, you can't even save for later. If you could just store them like as an item, like the alchemical spirits, would be good. Alright, buy food. 5 food for 14 gold. Sounds fair to me. Wait. Yeah, okay. That's good. Ooh, you can really take a lot here. In my experience, you do want more food than gold, so it's good to take advantage of situations like that when they do arise. Alright, let's move on to the next level. After the betting house. This one time we want to actually try to do it legitimately. So. Oh, I just used all my money to bet, so I have to steal 1 gold to be able to even do it. We do have the slower thing, but that doesn't make it easy. We only need a silver, so let's not get too greedy, just to be able to bet normally. Let's get the silver. Even though it is slower, it's still challenging. Oh boy. You want to go in the same direction generally, it's much easier. So we'll wait for that. As long as it takes sometimes. Here it is. Okay.
Nicely
I have
timed.
enough to gamble now. Try to spend it all on food. Alright, I'll start with some cards. 8 gold. 12 and 16, 2 failures. Let's avoid the failures. Do you guys have any idea? I'll give you 20 seconds. Anyone would like to vote? Help us out a bit. Those different shovels. I play this game for the chat, the community, after all, the audience. One of my favorite games. We're making some good progress on it. I have completely mastered the campaign, so this is really just for the fun and for you guys. For the adventure. Another 5 seconds. Anyone has any idea where those 2 successes are? Where the failures were not? Alright, we'll give it a try here. Maybe there, maybe there. Sometimes I want to go for the opposite of my initial instinct, but it's not too bad. Alright, we should have done the middle. Let's try 1 round of dice.
Back to
This
the
one you
bones.
have to
I hope
roll
you have
higher
learned to
than
be
your...
their master.
You have to roll higher than your second roll or something. It's... Alright, this is a good tie.
Well done.
Now you have to do
You
it
continue
higher,
to
yeah.
impress.
So if I can do something higher than 12. Oh my god, that's the worst possible roll in the game. Come on. Got unlucky. Alright, we can't afford any more. We can try to steal again. I guess we have to. Came up with no luck so far there. Alright. We did the silver last time, right? Should we go for the gold now that it's the end? I don't know, I don't like those odds of the bars there. Those are nasty. Those are a little bit nasty. We do have the opportunity though. So let's go for it. And it's slower than it's ever gonna be, so. If I can't get this, we just need to practice more. Alright. Nice one in the middle there. The side there isn't too bad. Still just out of reach. I like it to go the same direction. That's just a preference, I guess. If you're going against each other, it does make it a bit more complicated. All the moving parts. Okay. Nearly there. This is it. This. Oh, not
The
quite.
table has changed, yet the stakes remain the same. Life or death.
Movie, series, madness. That was a good one, but not quite. This isn't really a high stakes one. I'd rather not get huge failure because she does curse you. So if we get just regular failure, that's not the worst. Basically, no one turns around instead of the owner of the bar catching you in the act. It's not as severe. Oh my god. I've gotten it a few times. It just seems really tricky now. I don't know. Maybe they made it more complicated or something. Probably not. Alright. Almost there. Alright, at least it's the regular failure.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
He slaps my hand. It's not the worst thing. Alright, we're out of there then. None the worse for it. It's basically the same. You can get 5 food if you want to help us out a little bit with that. Just for extra stockpile. Alright, let's get some gold now. There's rejuvenation. And we'll do just one wing of this here, so yeah, we'll go this way. That's fine. Alright, there's the ambush. This time we will be fighting them, but they're easy, and we do have the questing mace for empires, so we're actually in a perfect swords to get that questing mace token. That will be just great. Shit. Tato got off, so we won't have him to play with on Hunt. And Koopa, who was wanting to play with, has also disappeared. So at the moment, don't have any guaranteed partners as it goes. So maybe we'll stay on Hand of Fate a little bit longer. We'll see. Oh! Oh yeah, Frosthold here. Let's make some use. Recharge. It's nice and... I don't think it's to defeat them with the ability, it's just defeat them with the weapon. That would be a little bit specific. Nah, the maid. as they were. That's just fine. Alright. And there's the token! Very nice to get those. Guess I'll go on a questing mace V. I don't know how much those go to. The crows will feast on blue soldiers tonight. That will be great. They actually really are the better one to pick. Unless you get to really difficult levels later, then you might want them for combat, but... Corruption ambush. Out of the storm. That know anything on Steam that has drag friends to chats here for easy access. I don't know how to close that once you open it. All the way wandering on the side. They get confused, I guess. Corrupted. Not the smartest bunch of enemies. Not the most intelligent. Like Grayscale, someone like the Grayscale Stoneman. Alright, equipment. That would be nice. I do have the skeletal one curse, so yeah, we'll keep this for later for the wager. So that's at the start of each map. Just have to equip that at the end every time, which is kind of silly, but still better for gambling. Reroll 2 and 5s is good. There's the end already. We do want to explore the whole map though, so we'll get all those encounters, starting with the merchant here. Let's go to this one first. Oh, there we go. Alright, huge success. We are aiming for that. I think it's one of these. On the side there. Anyone else have any input? Check that out. Oh, I didn't actually mean to pick it there. Thankfully, I guessed right then. Alright, good stuff then. Back to Black Wake soon. It was nice to have that active chat earlier, that good audience. But I had to go, so we'll try that again soon. We'll get back on it a bit. I mean, I would get on now, but we have some hunting to do, so we'll be fine. Sadly, not the same team as last night, not even one of them. We can just get wavy. My Steam chat is so bugged out right now, that doesn't help. Thank the family for their generous contribution. Our general store, we might as well see what equipment. Oh, I could use these. I already have several masks going, so while I do want to get this one, I could use this one. It's almost on the token anyway, so it'll be closer. We could sell some stuff, get the other one. We could just get this one though. That's great. Alright, got Wavy for partners, so that'll be just fine. We could sell stuff, get more, but do I have anything I really want to sell? Frostbolt is nice to have. I don't have any other artifacts. This one doesn't recharge or anything, but it's still nice to have. I mean, we could sell and keep switching masks there, but we'll be fine. Alright, good enough for now. Let's spend the rest of the money on... That's alright. Good for now, thank you. Feast of Callus. Alright, we'll go for the gold. Look at the scales and the blessing, I guess. 20 gold is also nice to have. You can pocket it and not do it, but we'll claim the crown. And get the gold. Yeah. Scales, good for wheel gambits, these other things. I'll save it for later for now. I do like the bone guard. It's max life. 10 gold. And another. Oh, we just got the one we were looking at, so that's fine. The defense is not any better at the moment. Don't need draining rebirth or whatever else. Ooh. And thunderbolt. Very nice. That's expensive too, so we might as well use that first because it is more powerful. It's worth quite a lot too. Alright, that was just fine. That is unfortunate, but hopefully get some life back later. Right now we are 20 below. Standard 100 Peasant's Son. This is with the fiends, right? Shadows. Got that Thunderbolt, which is actually pretty good for Shadows. Our character in the DLC we got on the DLC's the last. Oh, we have 3 food or 10 gold. If you guys want to help out with that, hashtag A or B, please. Stream test just while in there. Alright, we seem to be fine. Don't need to do an actual stream test because of frames and lag and all that, so I'm just relying on Discord for now. It does show us live. We should be okay. Fortunate we didn't keep the raid audience, but we did have Willie and Alucard at least popping in for just a brief moment. Sad they didn't stay to hang out a bit, but get our dedicated, consistent audience soon enough. This bastard be raging. Void rage. Just ripping apart Hugo. There it is. A powerful bout. And we're good to continue. Lovely. Okay. Little max life back. Might be getting some. Alright, see what the last level here is. Put on that mask for later. One drunken night. Well, you guys get to see it. I don't think I have one that helps for this, do I? Confusing because some masks do help for this. I thought it's really hard in the first place. Alright, we'll do the Gambler's Hood to make that a wager at the start of the next map. No need for anything else at the moment. And one drunken night. Here we go. It's a good time. Definitely. It's a fun change of pace into the dungeon atmosphere. And you get a torch for no reason. You don't need to attack anything. I don't know why they give you the animation just to try it. But there's no time limit here, it's really just taking your time. Do what you can. It's pretty funny you can't attack and really try that much more. It doesn't matter if you take damage or not, it's just resources on the way. Alright, straight on over. Just run over here, probably. Pretty funny, you can melee. That's just to show off, I guess. I mean, there's nothing, no practical application of it. A few bumps and bruises. They're not as lethal as they look. Let's be honest. Is that an exit there? I think that's an early exit if you're getting damage or something. If you started with really low health and just wanted to get through it. We want the full treasure trove. This actually is the exit, okay. Gargoyle. There's another one there. We got one on the left. I think that's it. I might have missed like one, but thorough enough. You can disable the traps with the potions. Some of them are a little more elaborate than this one. That's pretty much all there is to the dungeon. They're not too bad. And Fate 1 had something similar, I think. Better job of it. Good stuff. Alright, on Drunken Night, we've got the Gambler's Hood for later. Get 35 gold. And looking great. Alright, we'll get to those Dread Caverns next time. Gonna hop on some Hunt for now. You guys can help out with that. Max life, that would really be helpful. We'll save it for a better audience here. Soon to come, we might as well get to some Hunt for now. And see how it goes tonight. It's getting dark now, and I have my window closed tonight. It's actually pretty breezy and cool. Alright. Here we go then. On in Discord, what did I get new cards for? Oh, Deadbolt. And the mysterious cards. I guess this is like a Steam event or something right now. You see these? The current event, mysterious cards. Steam 3000. Interesting. Ah, well, let's see. Looking good to know. Looking fine. Launch on up. And we'll be good to go, guys. Hunt was amazing last night, about like 6 wins in 3 hours there, more or less. Let's see if we can get anywhere close to that amazing standard tonight. We'll try. Can certainly try, get a bit more mastery, see some other good roster hunters, save those siblings for later probably. Those are the ones I'm only like slightly attached to right now, but sentimental for the hunters, you know, but gonna be fine. We shall see. We've got our headphones working good. We've got voice mod available at any time you'd like. If you'd like to hear some Trauma Medic, for example.
As we plunder the bayou, get to some good adventures, and read some lore along the way.
Alrighty. Hopping on in here. Don't need no uppercuts like that. That reptilian wanted to use. Alright, we'll send out some invites. Looking good. There is Wavy right away, our quarry from last night, which was very nice. Very lovely. It's annoying, the hunt category is like 2 instances of their name, so I invite one person there once, then it doesn't show I've already invited them in the other category off of hunt. So it's a little hard to keep track of that. I just need to add everyone to the hunt category, even if they unfriend me. It will make it simpler, so I'll get to that in time. Okay then. I'll have several possible 3s here. See who comes through or not. Looking good for now. Alright, we had that Nitro there. Dismissal. That's an extra Nitro there. We have the extra Hunter last night, sounds good. We'll probably just start with a third Sun or something today. Yeah, that other good, yeah, golden ticket. We'll save that for later. Free LaBelle. Start one with the Hailstorm surviving. The sibling hunters, we got Antoine Manon with the Sparks. And Mabina Imlach, also with the Sparks, but a new Mosin from that. Mosin Mastery should be really close here. Take a look for that. 97%. 96% for the Aftermath. Very close for both of those. I could just do a free hunter to start. Don't have anyone in the shuffle I need yet. I could just buy him, he's a tier 2. Go for Masteries. It's a good way to warm up, I mean. Tier 2, Dribbling Ghoul. It's better than nothing. Alright. Standard old Officer. Still have the Death Letters I'm going to be using. Probably just use them at the same time. Widow's Bounty, I'll just save them for the fun of it. Got a few things here. Well, I invited the third. Don't know if they'll make it or not, but I did invite them. Okay. Looking good for the time being. Did do a duo at the start of yesterday too, so that was not a bad way to warm up. Even though we only won the one fight. He's got his basic stuff there. Got my stuff. See ya in Discord, Wavy. We'll be good to go. No one confirmed yet. I'll just send some messages. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. People know. So we move on here. Alright then, guys. Pretty fun time of it overall. Exciting stuff. We'll see. Ping him up in Discord so he knows where to go. His name is Babyface Nelson. Alright, and we load on in. Gotta be good. Check it out. Good times ahead. We warm up a bit. Summons. Why are you calling me on Steam? Crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Hello, you're just able to come to... Hello, you're able to just come to Discord. Wait, listen. No need for a Steam call. Just come in Discord, can you?
Yeah, I can. Here, I'll switch.
Right. That'll work. Goddard spawn. Added him in the Discord already, so nice and easy. On the sand embankments, I like this approach. This is a nice dynamic approach.
Okay, let go.
There you go. Alright, Goddard spawn, looking clear. Big assassin, dynamic duo, should get a third at some point if you have anyone to invite. You can do that too. Here we go. Summon's done here. Extra dynamite. Yeah, Fred was playing Man vs. Machine before. Chips, potato, chipping. Tell us damage in that. Seemed like fun. I've only done that a couple times. It's a good mode, huh? Did you ever play the Saxton Hale server, something like that? Those were interesting. The boss battles,
I did
basically.
earlier today, funny enough. But no, I usually play on community servers.
Nice.
Last map I was playing on was High Tower.
Yeah, that's the one I played the most. High Tower and Hell Tower. I would play those a good amount. 24/7 High Tower. Alright, then.
We play on the Tokyo servers. That's what I'm usually on for the most part.
Reverend with the eye patch. Scout Mercenary. Pyro.
We play, I'm a soldier main, but I've been getting back
Spy.
into demo.
Nice. An explosive, huh? I like the cow mangler. That was cool. Oh, he went into the concertina. Shit. Could've thought that one out better. Yep, push him right in the concertina. That was. Should've used poison earlier. That's a nasty combo. Don't see that happen too often.
Got some fighting over here.
Yeah, not too
Southeast.
far away.
Like.
Near Lawson?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll try to cover from that stolen bar. Did you take this consumable? No, someone came through here then.
Nope.
Someone was right through here. Hemlock for the other
That's
bounty.
probably them.
That's Hemlock. They definitely were here. They certainly were in the area. Took the clue as well. Just a bit of burnage there. Blossom, we'll see what we can do. It's warm up here. We had some great rounds last night. Get close to that tonight. Once we get in trios too. It's about what,
Oh yeah, I was
6
gonna say, are we doing duos versus trios or
6
duos
wins in
versus
3 hours? I think it's just standard duos right now. Yeah,
Okay.
should be. Turning it off lately. Most lately. Moe's and Power. I don't know if they're still in Lawson or not. Can't hardly tell. Never heard our birds or such. Not so sure where they're at. Where exactly the fight we're having. I'm a poison trap around the meathead. Another immolator to our left. Had enough of those already. Some careless about birds. Trap at this entrance. And this doorway. Something, I guess. A fire up in here. Yep, I got assaulters by now. could still be around. Who knows? I'll look around. Start heading east gradually. Dead hunter here, so they fought in here.
Okay.
Yeah. He had a Springfield compact army pair. Oh, Himalayan. Yep, looks like they fought and left. Hemlock could go north to Salters. It's the only body I saw so far. Alright, guess we'll make our approach. Careful of them on the way. Oh no.
Your steps, your steps.
Oh, you're right.
At least 2.
Yep, you are definitely right. Side somewhere. Tempting to void, but I'll resist. Not very dynamic. If I announce myself every time, give away the element of surprise. That would be silly. Where'd they go? They just passed by? That's weird. Sounds like they passed us. Could try to find them
Probably
behind.
gonna run through Golden and hit Salter.
Yeah. Somewhere in the vicinity. Tricky business. Dear, oh dear.
Golden.
I think so.
I don't see anybody though.
Stress of duos. I don't like it.
That's part of the fun.
See what they're doing with that assassin. They're being very quiet. Meleeing, probably. And the other team's probably there by now. So we could ambush them and kill the bounty team if we're lucky. If all things come together. Salters. Pretty sure they're there by now. But where is the question? Is the door open? Can't really tell. Slow approach sometimes. You have to find the assassin inside. So I just chuck some dynamite, see what happens. Be red soon. Yeah, I'll check dynamite in the front, I guess. You ready for that? Hope we don't get third party, but if we do, we do. Alright, here we go.
Wait.
3. They're fighting him, so.
They're fighting, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
I was
3.
trying to make sure I'm not crazy.
No, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dynamite in. face. We don't need that right now. Someone has an army. That's you. Okay. Making sure. Getting chokes up and around. Backed off of the boss for now, so they're probably in the back area. Seems like they mostly killed it. The bounty gone.
So, if we're assuming right, it should just be us and them.
Yeah. I don't know about the other team. Besides them, they just took their time getting there, or they came back to Lost, and that doesn't make sense. So it seems like 2 teams, but maybe just them.
Oh, I'm no clue.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the barrel and keep looking for them. See what we see. There's a lot of red barrels, careful of that. Yeah, get away from me, because I'm gonna be blowing up the barrel. There they are. Oh, up top, okay. There you go. Springfield, yeah. I see him, yeah. Yep, the yellow shirt, yep. Oh, Springfield Dum Dum. Other one's pushing a little bit. On the metal, they're on the metal. Careful, the Springfield Dum Dum. There he is. Yep. Shit, the Dum Dum blowed me out.
Damn.
They have the Springfield and what does he have?
Vertelli.
Ah. Wait, they have the same skin? I'm confused. There's the yellow shirt and... Oh, they just moved
Yellow
over
shirt
there.
and a blue shirt.
Vetterli, which would have finished me even if I had got tagged by her on the side. But yeah, once I knew he was up there, I just noticed how to coordinate. Well, that was stupid, but we have to do some low bar nonsense.
It happens.
That's alright. I'll try my best to get a third. If not, we could do another duo and then probably go in the Hunt Discord. Just because I hate duos with a passion. Rather play solos than duos. But, well, not really, but it's better dynamics. Alright, back to 3-star thanks to that.
People must really not like the red shirt. He's always on sale. I swear.
That's funny. Targeted in. Okay. Check out these invites. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to remember who's in the hunt category, who's not. I'll add them all there later. Okay, Black Staff and Soul. Sadly, no Ferguson tonight, I guess. Get some other commands soon for a ship left and other friends. Will be lovely. Okay. Yep. Todd Ferguson not online today. Oh well. Alright. We'll do one more cheap one here. Tier 2 is nice. Sparks and crossbow. I mean, I could make that work. On the other hand, I have 3% to go for slate. Might as well pop that on. 3% for final shotgun mastery. You're witnessing the end of that, Nelson. Got pitcher, but yeah, don't do any other melee here. Antidote. Do an extra antidote shot for my poison bolt. Serpent. Try a couple things. I like the liquid firebomb, but the Spirit of Yule is nice. Not too many instances you use the liquid firebomb, but for the ones you do, it's cool. Well, they can burn anyone there, but it's good to deny a bit of water.
It's pretty rare you kill somebody in the water.
Smoke on the
You
water.
use
Well, at least they wouldn't be able to revive them in the fire, even if you don't burn them.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, should we turn trios on this time? I just went down to 3 stars, so it's a good time to do that, I guess. And it'll be less annoying duo dynamics. So if we get 3 trios in us, at least we'll know what we're up against. But that doesn't happen every time, it just feels like it a lot when it does. We'll see. Alright, do gold, McFarlane. Spend some other money later. Get that first Dark Tribute. Summons are looking good. Get some boss layers. We need 1 more bounty token for that one, for my 5-star challenge. Shotgun tier 3. And yeah, if no one lets me know for next round, we'll go to the Hunt Discord if you'd like. That's easy enough to do. Meet some people. I bought some more cards, so I do have more friend slots now.
Okay.
So at least I can add people.
You're not
We got
getting nice
Candle here. Yep, currently have about 30 friend slots open, so that's good. Looking fine. Alucard in the chat most recently, Savan Blackwake viewers earlier. Hope they're enjoying. We'll play more of that tomorrow, so gonna get that last hunt counter though tomorrow, so after a rehearsal in the morning, see if we get Wi-Fi or not. And there's that mysterious green dragon again. That's so interesting. Just a mysterious green dragon. Whoever you are well welcome here, unnamed green dragon. That's funny. Alright, foggy map. Finish off Slate Mastery with this round. With the sheriff, I'm the deputy. Yeah, no snipers needed here. I'll be the deputy. Let's go. Devant spawn, I'm not too sure about this one sometimes. Let me just wait over here for a moment. When it happens, it's painful, and it doesn't happen too often. I'm gonna resist the urge to VoIP, especially with trios on. Actually, would have been better if I VoIPed that last time in Lawson, but who knows? They seem to just be coming back real quick. That was weird. Didn't bother to spectate if there was anyone else on the map. I don't think so. It happens. Like you said. See the fire through the zombies' guts. That's funny. Alright, we got the far clue, so that's a ways to go. Hellhounds, yep. One hellhound.
It's always this horse.
Pretty much. I brought chokes and choke bolts. Oh well. Plenty of them. Plenty of get smoke. Gosh, it's fun. Blast him up good. Oh well. Oh, the T-pose. T-pose from you.
Oh, science.
What? Sorry. Okay. Funny times. Bit of lag. One small bounty, that's nice. Devant clue is on the right. big bounty at Blanchett, basically neighboring bounties. Yeah. That could be fun to get dug in there. I don't know how it would go, but. Straight to pitching. If it's at Cypress, we'll
Toss
come
a
back.
bomb here, make it sound like there's a fight going on.
Alright, sure. Chaos. Northward. Ping, not too bad. Julia Friday. Oh! That was cool.
It's your back, partner.
Region shot. Yeah. Shot with fun stuff. The gang is back together. Ferguson's on the way. Sweet. Ferguson and Nelson. We ride again tonight. I started with duos with him yesterday, and then you joined us. And now I start with you, and he's joined. So that works out good.
I just need a little bit more bloodline XP and
Yeah.
2 more clues.
Prestiging just like he was. Are you getting summons?
Yeah.
Second too
What?
late for those suckers.
Dang.
I was just barely. Alright, clues down below. Hello, hello, are you there? See if anyone's around. Not that they're likely to answer me. Oh my god. Cypress after all. I don't know, should we run a pitching right now or should we go to Cypress? I feel like they're definitely gonna go to it. It's right next to it, so it doesn't really matter if we get the boss beforehand. We just save us the trouble of waiting for them to attack us, you know?
Yeah.
So we might as well get in there. As the token
Done
drops.
with the Winfield.
They'll know that we're a double, but yeah, I'll try to get shotgun spot. You'll try to use the Winfield. We'll try not to get obliterated. Let's see what happens. Blanchett Church, or is it? It's mounds, isn't it? Is that actually mounds? Like the burial?
Careful behind you. You got like 30 zombies.
Yeah. Just picking up. Oh, it is in the church. Okay. Let's get stuck in, my friend. Oh, they're close, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, for
Go
check
over
soon.
here. Oh, one over here. I can see the muzzle.
Oh shit!
You did not do that.
I messed up the hive. Yeah.
Nice.
Good luck. All I can say.
You get knocked down.
Oh, shotgun. Is that you? Oh, the bounty's in the middle. Yeah, it is on the graves. There's the pistol. Okay. Other team in. I see him, yep. I see him right on you. I'm coming to help. Stay alive, stay alive. The shotgun. Alright.
Let's go.
Good now, other team back, yep.
Reloading.
I'll burn these guys just in case. They're coming.
The door.
Shotgun! Yep. Throwing decoy.
He's right here.
I have a region shot. Zombie's confused. They're choking now.
Right here. They jump down.
Okay. Hey Marsh, good to see you. I'll mention the glass for you in a minute here, Marsh. See you twice in one day, so I had to end earlier that good Black Wake fun, but this is trios at the moment. Yeah, bubba bubbaloo, bubba bubbaloo. How is your night, Marsh? Where'd they go? You sit down there? Okay.
One's behind us in the church.
Oh. Bounty team is leading, I think. Shit, bounty team's almost gone. We're not gonna catch him, probably. Bounty team's leading! Oh well. Yeah, we're not close enough to chase them at this point, so we just have to survive the battle and loot at this point. Bounty's gonna be gone, so we have 5 minutes to wrap this up. Throw in decoys. Good to see there, Marsh. Yeah, so the glass, medieval times, do you still have yours, Marsh? Brothers together, glasses stay together. Flock of a feather. Good horse. Back for my birthday, I'd like to go back for Father's Day. Became the biggest fan there 10 years ago, this Father's Day, so about 10-year anniversary. Decoys going out. Last decoy.
Down here with me. I found her, but I hit her once.
Day, happy speed of work. Reviewing the lease for my new apartment. Hope you're not going, oh, cool. Yeah, we're okay. I needed a nap really bad after the afternoon stream. You could tell I was a little tired at the end. It was 6 to end of there. We had 10 viewers from the Black Wing. Oh, with me! Shit. Shotgun with me. She tried to knife me. Not gonna work that time. Where's the other one? Is that just her?
A free pistol? Let's go.
Her rival. Spitfire. It's yours. Did she have a partner?
I think there's one in the house still. There's bodies
I choked you.
here.
Well, we have to get out of here because timer. We have the bounty. Oh wait, we still have assassin. That's right. I completely forgot about assassin. Small bounty. Big bounty may be gone, but assassin's still on the board. I should probably burn her then, but I choked her for now. Found her eventually there. Still, the glass might be packed up. Oh yeah. So new apartment. That's oh, crossbow on us. Where the heck are they?
Oh shit! I saw one.
Whole team? Yeah, right there in the door. In the doorway.
Hit one once.
Alright, I gotta wrap around. Let me pick up the pistol.
One's wrapping left side.
Okay. Yeah, white shirt in here. They're pushing. Regen shot hit him twice. Alright, I gotta regen. Hold on. Hellfire going out. He's on us with a shotgun. Damn it, I didn't hear him push up to the last minute. Romero. There was a one shot in that.
What?
Oh, he reloaded just in time. Why was that whole team alive? At least the other two. That's funny. Sorry, I do not hear them pushing until it's far too late sometimes, my sound best. Anyway, Ferguson, we'll get you in. That was our little extended warm-up there. How are you tonight, Fergie?
Well, I'm glad you said it right when you did, because I was just about to join a match.
Oh, good time. Yeah, good time, mate. Got back to 4-star. I got my mastery for Slate. That's something, even if it was really sloppy. Yeah, I killed 2 out of 3 on Team 1. We died to Team 2. There's the duo, so they were just really patient duo. Other duo got the big bounty. Oh well. I did kill 2 out of 3 on Team 1 trio, so that was something. And you got another one as well. So let's claim that mastery and get Mr. Ferguson back in the party. Good to see you, Marsh. Glad to hear, working it out. That Blackwake stuff.
Hello there.
You think I did the right thing though, Marsh?
Marshmallow
To
Fonz?
raid out the extended viewership there instead of just doing a live intermission seemed to be the best thing to do. And Farron is a good friend back from DVD days with when I played at the Vegas arcade, Vegas computer lab. She played with me the one round I played of that DVD. So she has a special place in our hearts for that. All right, back to that third son from the melee round yesterday, Mr. Ferguson. Let's try that. Oh, I got my favorite hunter here. That's my first hunter. Dame Devani Price. She's literally the name Dame. How awesome is that? She is queen. We'll use her later. For now, we're gonna do quartermaster with that levering here. Oh yeah, it's time for flamethrower time. Celebrate that slate mastery. It is done, guys. We reclaim the final shotgun mastery yet again. After the Terminus hand cannon, that one took me the longest. Slate is complete though. Very nice, Mosh. And good to see you. Think of bringing our chat back to life.
Welcome back.
Don't think they live. They lie. Think the lie. Sometimes, I mean, it just depends if it's easier than to come back. But at a normal time, when I took an extended intermission like that, 4 hours, because I was very tired, got up at 8 a.m. this morning. It was definitely the best thing to do. I agree with you. Alright, looking good, friends. We gotta get that army next. Quartermaster, let's get some army.
Did you play this morning?
Chat is to bring the chat back to life and enjoying that, and you have the music fun just to celebrate the chat coming to life since go hours at a time, Marsh, sometimes without a single chatter. Played Hand of Fate 2, didn't have people interacting with that direct chat stuff, but that's okay. What'd you say, Ferguson? Sorry.
Oh, I said, did you play this morning?
I didn't play Hunt, I was on a timeline, read a chapter 5, and
playing last night, like I guess the
other
vlog
games,
or whatever comes
just
after.
dungeon.
I'm like, God, I'm at the door. Shouldn't talk so much.
Yeah, just a little delay.
I was like, I'd rather just use
Try
it.
full metal jackets
Shut
here. Let's get some picture, necro. Yes, lovely stuff there. Looking great with your red crown there. Dragon Knight Marsh. Nice little elephant noises for you. So yeah, did you like the elephant videos, or do you like the bull elephants? Any specific? And we don't need to address any of the Republican elephants. Just joking with you. We were reading for the Sparks yesterday. They did mention elephants there. Oh yeah, and the other elephant reference I saw last night, Marsh, in Peaky Blinders. I remember kept thinking of you. I was watching the finale, season 6 this morning. Actually, just this morning. They do say elephants at the last episode of season 6. Not a big spoiler there, but Alfie, the character played by Tom Hardy, does mention elephants. He rode out on elephants. So that's not a spoiler or anything, but I know you hadn't seen it before, but you were mentioning when you were playing RDR 2.
No spoilers.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, no.
That's a good fucking show.
I waited 3 years for season 6, but they are going to make a movie, so that'll be nice.
Are they?
Yeah, I think that's been
That'll be
confirmed.
sick.
They'll make
Yeah,
a
I
whole
gotta
movie.
get back into watching. I'm gonna rewatch it. Like I watched it the first season or two.
It's
then I
good
got
stuff.
I'm all caught up. I just gotta watch the last season.
The recent one. 6 episodes, yeah, it was pretty quick when you get into it, but... Yeah, I waited almost 3 years for it to come out on Netflix. It was on BBC like a year ago, so I don't know why it took them so long to get it to Netflix when it's a Netflix series, you know? It's weird. I do want to watch Peaky Blinders. It looks so good, yeah.
They probably did the...
You're missing that Tommy Shelby.
They probably did Britain as a test pilot. Like, see how well it goes. And
Sure.
then, just like anything, they were like, okay, well now we'll send it to the States and we'll see if that's any good.
Gotcha. We'll read some more Sparks lore here in a bit. This partner's ready up, no rush. Glad to mute while they talk or such. And we have voice mod available here, Marsh, anytime you'd like as well. For example, would you like to hear the crazy clown we have?
The crazy clown for marshmallow fonts. Turn up deep dream settings also makes it interesting. To use any time in about me or widgets if you'd like to give it a whirl there.
Dragon Knight Marsh. Saw your good Super Mario Sunshine lately. You enjoying that? That's pretty fun. Dr. Mario Tetris. Alright, ready to go, friends. Good enough loadout here. It's the third son from the melee round yesterday that Grim redeemed, so... We'll read some lore in a bit, but we talk often anyway. We can also VoIP. If we had enemy hunters with a voice mod, that would be funny timing, but... That's fine. Interesting stuff. Fun for the month. You ready there, Nelson Ferguson? Talk about our good shows, good times.
Peaky Blinders. I do want.
No need for that pedal.
I gotta rewatch it all. It's been long.
I ain't be needing no pedal in here, Ferguson. A steam pedal for my feet. The way you described that was funny.
An ex-girlfriend let me have her Netflix account because I got rid of it, but I let her have my Hulu.
Oh, jeez. Oh, here's the one cheer. Yes, sir.
Nice to
Haven't seen that one in a while.
Nice
Thank you, Marsh.
to see you.
Nice to see you, Marsh.
Thank you very much.
Learning to cheer again, same as he is learning English.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Our fish.
1501 though, that is no small peanuts, my friend.
He ate it.
Eat it. I finished eat it.
Okay, well,
I finished eat it.
That's a nostalgia one, hot Afghan student. Oh man, have you not seen the first five, Marsh? We did have someone debut those before.
Hi-ho.
Oh god, we're getting eye open here, Nelson Ferguson. Oh my goodness.
off to work.
Off to work.
We're getting some hot Afghan student in the chat right now.
Hi ho.
Hi-ho.
Hi ho, hi ho, it's off. It's off. It's off. Work we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. As we load into the bayou.
Hi-ho.
Hi ho.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Great times there, Mark. We have had Ducky demonstrate the first five, but appreciate you checking them out too. We have the new ones 6 through 10 that haven't been debuted by the chat yet. Oh, birds.
Somebody spawned
Spawn, yeah, right there, right down there, right down there.
I'll come on the opposite side.
They're meleeing. Yep, we're about to see them. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Yep, one right down there. They have flashes and other shit. I'm on one, they almost killed me. Shit.
Oh, that
Let's turncoat another one down the bottom. I got a regen real quick. He has a rifle. He has a label or something. There were two around the corner. Oh, one on the corner right there. Hit her once. Ah, oh, Mosin.
hit that one, hit the
Mosin, Obrez, and a birthday. Also birthday. Sorry about that. Good luck. Marsh. You get to see all the good time. Old computer sub nostalgia from early like 2000s, mid 2000s. You might remember the angry German kid is sitting here. Go to gamer range.
Not the bees! Not the bees!
Goodness. Not the bees. Let them focus a bit. Come on, take it.
crap.
Nice.
Oh crap! Oh god, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to get you. Oh!
Just the Mosin got me, yeah.
Not happy with me.
Funny stuff, Mark. Do you remember any of those videos? Like, that's probably one of the more popular ones. Probably not the first two, those are more abstract.
Over here.
Spawn fights. Pac-Man! We appreciate that, playing your retro lately. Yeah, Pac-Man Adventures in Time, one of my favorite games growing up. One of the good ones growing up. It has Necro, I'm assuming. I'm the one who had Necro, yeah. Alright, now you'll get to the new juicy stuff, Marsh, if you continue in this process. There's a fun variety, you know. I figured the first 10 cheers, they're low amounts, they're fun. If someone finds one they really like, they can do it more often, you know. Alright, now we get to the juicy one. Is it the same as the gift sub, but extended? Daenerys in Season 2, Season 1. Unless you have choke or other obstructions, don't risk it, yeah. It's an early spawn fight madness. You guys didn't kill one yet? Oh man.
No.
No, I hit
She is. Oh, it's so delayed, the lag is yeah, really
this
hard
one
to
bitch
fight.
like fucking 4 times.
That was a good one from, yeah, Season 2, early seasons. I believe it was Season 2. It was Season, yeah, Season 2. Of course it was. Of course. Good fun there, Marsh. Now we're on to the even more juicy stuff. Is little quiet, especially if we're talking during it. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a deal up here from my music.
Try to turn them up. Fire and blood.
With fire.
Be letting them fire me, it's okay. I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll tell you when to stop if they do peek. I might have moved on to this point. I still have some regen shot left, thank you very much.
Yep. I hear horses going off behind us.
Fire and blood.
Bit of the collab there, Marsh. A good mix. Alright, you've almost reached the end. 3 to go. Very exciting, brother. Appreciate you debuting these properly. All 10.
No way.
Wow. Dynamite.
Instant headshot, dude.
Oh, headshot. Probably pushing there.
Mosin got Orbeez.
Oh, bullshit.
That's what I call it. I call
Get
it
back,
Orbeez.
sir.
Oh, behind.
Other side. Did what I could. Alright. Good efforts there. See if another team is gonna finish one. There's the blue fire, Marsh. The blue fire, yes, sir. There's a team at 4, a duo. And a trio all the way up to Pearl. Oh well. Unlucky early spawn, you know, lag and such, but good efforts. We punished them a little bit. Alright. Good warm up, it's fine. You remember that? Yes, smart. I just watched it all again. I finished season 8 earlier this month. So inspired by that again. And now we have the green fire. Dragonfire actually suggests that for the hunt concepts, which we'll make a command for soon. The wildfire. There it is. Oh yeah! Juicy stuff there, Marsh! Hype for those initial bits. Saw the announcement, the initial cheers. The first cheers. Had a little frame drop, so apologize for that. Game's a little intensive. Well, good efforts there, guys. Just had an early spot. We'll pick it up. That wasn't until, yeah, well, for the Battle of Blackwater Bay, and then I included the chapel too, the sept. Alright, Dame Devani Price, see this one I was telling you about, guys. There's a Dame, this is my very first hunter I ever played as. This is my cheat death hunter. Is this model, so she's nice to get in here and there. And to the 10th. Asked you for feedback for this one initially, Marsh. Now you get to see it in its full form. So we're fine with that. Alright, some beast hunters, I guess. Sharpshooter. That army mastery eventually. Try some of this. Inspiring musical fun. And you made it, Marsh. That is all for the retainer. You still have the other one below 100. Like 11 would do that one, but I'll continue to add to those past 11. Probably just advertise the first 10. A good little variety there, sir. Good time of it. Alright, I got Beast Face for the Beast Hunter. Better luck moving forward. That was fine. Get our daily counter at some point. Just when I was making it, if you liked it or not, I don't know. It was a while ago. It's fine. Good stuff there, though, Marsh. Glad you enjoy a good bit. I mean, the music is nice. I've seen some covers of that song, and there's the Florence and the Machine one, too. You seen any good concerts there in LA, those type of artists? Fun stuff. And yep, voice mod available anytime as well, Marsh. Appreciate all your good contributions. We're not going to be asking you too much to use these. We have the Slate ones, though. We have Sparks the rest there. Yeah, it was you. It's just while I was working on it. Don't worry, Marsh. It was a few weeks ago. It's all good, Marsh.
Every time I pick this character,
Poison ammo.
he always gets all the crossbow and
Counterforce. We were on Spark Sniper. I'm trying to remember where we were. We'll get to lore at some point. The matchmaking has been fast enough, but that's okay. All good. Concert goer. I like comedies. Oh, you see them? Probably saw the Who's Live Is It Anyway guys here. They're a lot of fun. I grew up watching them, and they actually took my medieval suggestion, Marsh. They said, we need a suggestion for a period of history. They shout out medieval, and they did take that. So that was a lot of fun. They had Ryan Stiles and the newer one, Jeff Prince, and the one from the newer show. I remember his name. And another one you don't see in the show as much, but they were fun. And the music was good times. So that was some good improvaganza type stuff. Who's live anyway? Saw that at the good art center around here. And then I saw House of Gucci after that for free, I think, in the movie theater. Well, I went into that for me. 2 shows. That was between my weekend at Comic-Con, so back in November. It was the day I did not go to Comic-Con. San Diego. We got TwitchCon though in San Diego. Have you heard anything about that? Are the tickets on sale soon? It's summer like next week, right? So they should be on sale soon. I'm gonna go to TwitchCon. I went to Comic-Con and WonderCon first time. I still have the wristbands for it actually. WonderCon and Comic-Con. Good stuff. Alright. Split Assassin here. Better luck now. Hopefully I won't have a ridiculous ass spawn fight like that.
Well, we probably could over.
Did what we could. Wave, you got a high bomb. So do I.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a high bomb and a big ass stick of dynamite.
I have antidote and high bombs. We'll try that. Beast Hunter action. Here we go.
I like the Beast Hunter.
Win yesterday. He's the steampunk gimp. So. Yes, sir.
Saw him running out to run. Talking in there.
Like slaughterhouse spawn. Yeah, I could have the catfish people. That other angle there. Tickets for TwitchCon. I don't know if they're on sale. I don't think I'm buying one, but I've set up meetings with people. Oh, what kind of meetings there, Marsh? Interesting. People going to TwitchCon or just around the area? LA or SD, my area. Good times there. Thought of this cabin full. This is not a good place to find.
So scared I'm gonna get sniped.
Okie dokie then. Moving on. Been pretty fun. Did you get the chance to check out some Valheim from that fair and early? I haven't played that yet, Marsh. But this has been fun. Got some Hand of Fate 2 here to start. The Blackway Timeline Chapter 5. Finally going to the Medieval Age on Chapter 6. Been going to TwitchCon, some people I'm working. Building sponsorship. Oh, okay, so you have like the actual sponsors you're meeting with. Nice. And how do you go about that? Marsh, do you tag them all on social media, or you use their products? Or I found one at a Comic-Con. It was Anime for Humanity. They were a good one. I don't know how to go about working with them, but that seemed like a fun one. Collaborate with Easy there, Zombie. Looks like those guys just spawned last round. I couldn't fight them, so like I was just next to them and I was lucky not to die right at the very beginning. They shot me first and moved. Weird stuff. Oh, here we go for Assassin. Got one trap from. Turn up your volume. You're both pretty loud. Okay. Turn my speakers, I guess. We should use review their products. Now we're probably usual thing. Yeah, so you had the one for the drinks or something. The tea. Then you have one for the tea or something. You like the tea or something? Try to remember the first one we're mentioning. Sounds good, Marsh. Thanks for talking about it. Thanks for those fun cheers tonight. I'll continue to add to the list there. That's a good initial 10, I feel like. He just avoided my poison and went for you. That's funny. Freaking assassins. Slaughterhouse 5. Nova Energy. So yeah, there's 2 energy drinks like the Fusion or something. This guy would be more sponsored. Fusion. No. And is there like a dip or something? Can you explain to me what those little dip things? Do you put that in the drink, or you just eat it like from that? Like it's like a canister of like powder glue, kind of like my cleaning gel here, which I used to clean my keyboard. Came with my computer, like the subscription one. It kind of looks like that, you know. It's like powder. It's like little gel. I was curious what that is. I've seen that like in multiple different energy drinks. Yes, thank you for killing that assassin. Mr. Einstein, architect professor. Burn his mutton chop. Yes.
The theory of relativity.
Why don't banish?
Alright, remember to hide your sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Just continue.
I'm gonna hide other side of the cage, I think.
Did that one time. Freaking left
They're
those
over
axe
here.
Right by the door. You want me to banish them?
Yeah, it's like the little powder or dipper's gel or something, Marsh. I'm trying to like understand what that is. Like, do you put that in your glass and then you mix it up to make the drink, or is it like you chew on it? Is it like chewing tobacco? Okay, it is a powder you mix with water. Sign. 5 grams of sugar gives clean energy without the jitters. Honestly, one of the best energy drinks I've ever had. Oh, that's good. So it's not like too much caffeine, like the other one. I like energy vitamin water. That's one of my favorite flavors. Alright, I'm hiding outside. Let me know if you hear people on that side. I'll let you know if they come on the east or north. Other team's scupper. See if we got a free bounty for West Extract or not. Or fight for it and get out. We can do it this time, guys. Synergize, just like last night. We'll get it. We did lose a couple, I remember, in the beginning, didn't we? Once we started winning, we didn't stop, so. We'll meet that threshold again.
I think we just needed a warm up.
Yep, we'll be good. So it is a powder. Yeah, it looked like more like a gel, like to me for some reason, Marsh. That's funny. But yeah, powders you get like the emergency and other good energy indeed. Not too much caffeine, better than pre-workout or coffee. Sounds good. You get different flavors, tropical and
I really enjoy
fruity, tutti
green
fruity.
all the time.
Green tea. I said green tea pills at a convention before or something.
I cold brew it too. I put it in water, cold water, and let it sit for like a couple hours. And I drink it with no sugar, nothing. But most people hate it. But I don't know.
Nice.
I've gotten so used to it.
Look like a gel. Yeah, I mean probably not yours, but something like it maybe. I don't know. Kind of. Yes, sir.
What I tell everybody, if you don't like unsweetened,
Looking great
oh
with
crap!
your red crown.
Somebody's here.
All right, here we
Somebody's
go.
throwing a hand grenade over that way. Right through that
Here we
door.
go. Yep.
Yeah.
Roger for that. They're mailing an armored right now.
Grenade that way too.
Techie Wraith hit him once.
I'm coming out the back. Shut the door. Might push it.
Oh, she's waiting for me at the barn. How annoying is that?
Where at what side of the barn? Oh crap.
Easy
One in
headshot, sorry. Yeah, yellow shirt there, another Techie Wraith.
there. Pushed into the building.
I would just like a position there, that all that was. I should have gone there. Cold brew, alright, interesting. She was directly on the left there, Wavy. Directly inside.
Okay, please make this, yes.
Fucking jumps all over. And the Whiteout. There she is, I think. Thank you, Terry.
Oh, right next to the poison barrel. Yeah. Crap!
Oh, he didn't get me. Just barely. That's awkward.
Alright, I got him smoked.
She had a Winfield. Techie had something else. Oh, brave decision. No resilience. No retreat. Nice. High bomb out. Alright, we have our token up, so you know.
There's somebody
Boss
probably in the middle.
token is
Somebody
available.
in the middle and pushed in. So.
Did we get our tokens?
No, I mean we should.
I'm running back.
Yeah.
There's somebody probably in the middle. I'm surprised they haven't got it yet.
They're waiting for us to grab it, I guess.
Yeah, that's a bad place to run up because they'll just snipe you on the ladder. I know. Young guns, I'm coming with you.
Winfield
That
jump.
meathead saved them from coming around the other side.
Yeah. Try to support you now.
345 north. Team of 3. Let's go out the back door again first.
Yeah, totally.
All there? Okay. Block an extract. In the window. The White House window.
To the wall.
Hit her once. She's low.
Run over this stuff. That's peek through here. Oh, that
It's
was
the
a
sparks.
genius shot. I
It's
missed.
the sparks. Oh, you're sparks.
There's gotta be something else in the window. I hit it twice. It was like...
You got your token. Remember to use it, Ferguson. And call it out,
Yeah, it
please.
looks like a player sticking his head through the window. I guess I missed twice.
Yeah, use your token at least once or twice, please, Ferguson.
All in that building.
All on this one?
Yeah, I think I was seeing something else. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the woods on the other side of it. It kind of looks like somebody could look for a trap.
Alright. I'm down a health bar, so try not to be too aggressive here.
I'm gonna look again. I want to make sure nobody's coming behind us. No, we're all clear.
Yep,
except for
ration
one.
it as you can.
Scared.
So call out the number and the position.
Okay. They're all still northwest 315 in that building.
Alright.
I
Top
just
floor and
don't want
bottom
somebody
floor.
to come up and Catfish.
All bottom floor right now.
Okay. Alright, now ration your scan. Don't use it too much. They'll move position at some point. Got some extra ammo in there. I'm gonna go grab that.
That was you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You could even run a catfish.
Strategy if I could finish off the other attack, but I could not.
Oh yeah, I guess the
One's
exit is
upstairs.
right
Bear
next
trap's
to
still
it.
here, just so you know. Alright. Let's see.
It's right next to us.
Yeah,
You want to
blocking,
stay at it and try and go extract? Or...
blocking the extra. Could try to sneak by them, but just have to keep in mind what they have. Winfield and what else?
I think that's all we know so far.
I'm just looking through
Okay.
these two windows.
Got your shotgun, Martini. Coordinate with that. Oh, they're there. Shoot the barrel. The meat
It's all
head.
blocked off. Jump up.
I see it.
We do have the water, but not too much. If you're ready to go for it, I guess I could get it started for us.
We got
They
that
can-
meathead to save us.
They can see us, so keep that in mind. Yeah, me had mine. Make a difference.
We got a blocker. We got a
Yeah.
like football. We got a front end or what's it called?
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
Good
I don't know. I'm not
blockage.
very good at football.
Boats directly here. We have the cabin for support.
Good old
Timer
rodeo.
has started. Yep, they're close. Red shirt on the left.
Get your hit once.
Yellow shirt.
Hit him once.
Far left, far left.
Yep. Timer stopped. That's the techie.
There's a freaking thing
He's
behind
on
us.
it. He's on it. Shit. Come on.
Loading.
I gotta heal back.
Got the red shirt.
One down, one down.
One on the left. Yeah, uppercut. 10 seconds.
Heal and reload. 10, 9.
3, 2, 1. And that's all we needed. Yeah, it was perfect he came that close to me so I could blow him up. I literally just choked, bidding the dynamite out 3 times, and they didn't shoot me during all that, so that was lucky.
I killed the barbed wire.
And now they get nothing, and we say F you and clear on out of there. Daily counter is done. Well done.
I don't know. A lot of people kind of call you, you know, the wussy word.
I don't care, man. We got everything we needed.
Honestly, I love the thrill of the chase. I like it when people are chasing me and I'm just trying.
I mean, it's called hunt, not kill showdown every time. You don't have to.
I like the thrill of the chase. I like when people running after you. Like, oh, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. You know,
They tried to block. They got blown up for it, so that'll work out. That'll work out just fine. Way to go. And that's how you get out marched during pressure and dying early because you duck under a fence and get headshotted. Killed Captain Morgan, the red shirt. Good times. Still no dark tribute, so we'll go for more kills now that we have the 4th counter. Get the next one tomorrow evening. Got 2 summons there. I need 3 more stars. That'll be good. Kill armored. I can go for the 7 armoreds now. That's a fun one. we got Dame Devani Price. We got the siblings here. Let's use some other legendaries to celebrate in the meantime. Still 3 stars, so 3-star with a Nitro. That means business. Got Bolt Throw, yeah, that Hand Crossbow, that Serpent would be fun. Serpent for the Reptilian. Good old cold brew there, Marsh. Yes, sir. The bull, elephants, and the rest. Sorry if I mentioned the Republicans too much for the elephant aspect. Alright. Regen, fire. Yeah, it's interesting. Tommy Shelby in the politics. You remember some of that, Nelson?
Yeah.
Listen, it's kind of weird that all the fascist, socialist, the IRA stuff, and the one he was in.
Well, yeah, it's all shit that actually happened.
Yeah, historically accurate.
In the IRA, they were depicted pretty well. They were pretty fucking scary. At that time, during that era, they were basically the cartel. Like,
Die Hard, yeah.
If you fuck with them, they're gonna send people and come get you wherever you're at.
Yeah. Well,
and they had spies too. That was actually accurate too. Like, if they needed to get you and you're like hiding in like the West, they just send people to go look for you.
Right. I'll have to ask Championships about it. He actually lives in Ireland, so part Scots-Irish myself, so it's fun to learn a bit about that. Nationality. What is your nationality, Ferguson? You're
I got red hair.
Manure and.
But I'm a mutt. Like I got dark red hair.
Yeah.
My dad's got dark skin, dark hair. My mom's got.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like a mutt.
Just gonna say out the Ferguson and the manure of Back to the Future.
I'm a daywalker, so I'm full ginger.
Daywalker.
It's not half and half.
Alright, we've got our Martini Scope, Winfield, no shotguns, but Nitro basically counts as a shotgun. Just with shotgun with more range. No need for shredder ammo at the moment. I mean, it's good, but can finish them off with poison if we need to. Alright, moving on. Lovely time with counter there, guys. That was the right move, that was the right kill, that was the right time.
Yeah, you gotta know when to,
worked out.
You know, go or what's that song?
Stay or should I go?
I forget.
No. The poker song.
You gotta know when to hold them.
Yes.
And then also should I stay or should I go? That's. I was kind of. I think both those songs were kind of in my head.
Yeah. Dark Tribute going slow lately. I don't know how we can make it go faster. We just have to kill the whole server, I guess, and we'll get a lot of XP. So, 1,000 kills. Let's give it a go.
I can only play it for another hour or two. I do have to.
Alright. I'd probably leave before then, but I'll try to stay on long as you are. Not always up to me. Good stuff.
Gotta go make the donuts. Gotta go make the donuts.
Sing in the morning, do water streams later this week perhaps. I might do a choir rehearsal stream tomorrow morning. If I can get the Wi-Fi at the church area. Evergreen, look at that. Evergreen, Mr. Ferg. You both have gray hair, fools. Look at you. Gray haired hunters. Guess you've seen a hunt or two. Old man Jenkins. Look at these guys.
Well,
Both with gray hair.
Freaking 43 years old.
I could use my Monroe, it'd be bald as well. Zonquiz. Pretty cool. Look at that evergreen Christmas tree roof, Ferguson. Yes, Nelson.
Yeah, those are yours.
Laughing at our elder hunters here, it's fun. Evergreen, evergreen.
But I work as a fleet
at me, boy.
I'm in charge of like, I don't know, 16 trucks, or actually about 18.
Oh. Very nice. We're at Slaughterhouse again, this is fun. Big Spider, we'll go for that. Definitely go for that. A Wildfire Bomb later, we'll get a command for the other hunt guide concepts in Marsh, that'll be fun. Alright, good stuff then. Depart on our wisdom of the windmills. And I'm glad to show you the glass there finally, Marsh. Finally remembered to show you that. Alright, here we go. Have Assailant, that's alright. Assailant can come later, possibly. The assailant is you on your own.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I know. Different time of day, a little bit.
That's a little bit like
Ladder is so
Pitching, I guess. Red barrel on the meathead. Oh. There's resilience. Resilience here, guys. I already have it.
I think I might have it.
That is
No, I
pretty
don't know its other character.
pretty good in tight situations with
I
revive.
think I heard something northeast 45. I thought I heard a horse or something. Be careful.
Inkling. Alrighty then. True action. Mastery can only finish that slate tonight. So, upgrade points. Here we go, to pitching. Watch your step. Watch the horizons. Inspiration. Alright, gotta go after this round, little break, but I'll come back. We'll come back.
People.
Yep. Just got shot.
Jesus Christ, it's the Cadwell again.
They're running on top of me. Concertina of the tunnel. Yeah, arrival.
Oh crap, they're on both sides of me. Yeah, I need to hide. They're up top and on my right. So they are north 0 and northeast.
Balloon, let's see what they do. Watch the rival, yeah.
Somebody's got silent ammo.
He's reloading directly above me. He's directly on me.
Hit him once.
Nice.
I'm throwing a dynamite over there. Another guy. He's like that one.
Yeah. It's the rival.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to push in.
Nice one.
I got a zombie. Ooh. Still up top, still up there.
Okay.
Poisoning upstairs, so you can't hang around up there anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're going up there.
No, that's fine. There you
Another? That was the Cadwell.
Where's
One
the
more.
third? It's close. Bloody options.
Got your back.
He just ran out of range. It can burn, I guess. Or I can poison him, that's fine. Whoa!
His buddy again.
Where's that? I can't tell which
They're
one.
directly on the side here. Alright, you took care of
Got
King.
him. 3 kills. Let's go, baby. Free Cadwell here. Free uppercut.
Didn't even need the nitro, even though I shot in his general box direction.
Dude, I don't know how he didn't hit me with the fucking...
I don't know how either. I was like,
I should have died.
I was doing circles
Literally
around.
silence.
Yeah, they're so pissed.
Yeah.
Let's go, though. 3 kills.
Yeah, way to go.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll loot the toddler.
I have serpent, so I'm actually have to kill him. I'll serpent the clue. Alright, good enough.
Yeah, I was running around the corner. I
They hit me when we came in, yeah.
I don't care, I'm taking the
Oh man.
shot.
Sticky bomb.
Where's this uppercut? I'm taking that crap.
Interesting. Should we get to Lock Bay?
No, I gotta. Never mind.
No banish yet.
I silent Bentley.
Wasted some ammo, but it's alright.
The silent Bentley has a better iron sight than the regular Bentley.
Poison bombs without having antidote shot. It was a clean fight, nicely done, guys.
I wanna level it up anyway.
Check out what's over here.
Could make some spaghetti monsters.
I'll just serpent the clue. Kill that armored if you can. Darrow. Sounds like they're fighting around it, yeah. Comes the lag again. Tribute. Yeah, I'm just avoiding the sound traps at this point.
Yeah, I've been going a little too crazy.
Darrow. Somewhere around there. Darrow.
Yeah, my gun's bugged. It can't switch ammo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never had that happen.
Martini, huh? Hounds.
Careful, your gun's sticking out the window.
Y'all see somebody? I'm trying to take care of these doggies. Oh crap, not ammo.
I don't know, I guess we might as well try to get in there. Shoot some choke bolts for distraction. Chaos bolts are confusing to the team in my experience. So. Do that quite as often.
Not close enough to make it seem like I'm going up some stairs.
Sounds like they're at a port or something. Heard that explosion, the fire. Let me get the wagon in any case. There we go. Take a look around, I don't know.
Let me get that ammo over there.
Don't know about this. Game has been a little quiet today.
Oh, I didn't realize this guy had the fast ammo on this gun. I wouldn't have been wasting it.
Oh, high velocity.
Yeah,
Alright, let's storm Daryl, I guess. See what that spider. I got a sticky for them, so if we can use it. It's red. It is red.
Yeah, it is. That's okay.
Okay. They're waiting for us. Waiting for us somewhere.
Sound like we're on the roof. Watch this. We're on the roof, bitch.
That's funny.
There's a door open here. They might be in this building.
I'm choking the red barrel, so don't worry about it. At least for now.
You hear those cans?
Yeah, they're up, I think on the roof because I was throwing their seeds on the roof, so they're upstairs.
Toss some dynamite in there. Could choke this red barrel too. There we go. Alright, throw my dynamite. I'll chuck my dynamite, here I go. Riled up.
There's nobody in that building. Sometimes there's always like a second, third party member. I don't know.
They're not immediately in the range of the spider, they'd be getting attacked, so.
Yeah. Could have went underground and you said the underground spot.
Yeah. Too much here. What's that?
Open up this door, this man.
Flash.
This building's clear.
Where are they hiding at? Other side. I want to see the spider's health real quick. Shit.
Oh,
there's a dead guy here. I guess they already fought one team, yeah.
What was the solo?
What's the spider's health? Turn my volume a little bit.
I'm looking over here at that building. That building, I'm looking
Spider's about over halfway dead, about a quarter life. I could sticky him and go for banish, but steal their banish at least. It's tricky though. They're shooting it with silence, or is that you? I stick at the spider. It's me, it's fine.
Oh, behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Turn around!
Thank you, thank you.
Holy shit! AI.
That was funny.
Holy shit.
Thank you for letting me know.
Left? Is there still white?
I can tell.
It's
They're
white.
coming. Metal, I see you. Was it white?
Yeah, it's white.
It was just him?
Crap, dude.
Nice warning there, Furry. That is
I
funny.
looked down, I was like, is that an 8? No, he's got a white shirt!
He had a knife.
Yeah, I saw the white shirt he had
Should have used the
on.
crossbow, but that was fine. Wow.
I don't know, he may not be alone, so we should maybe go high.
That was interesting.
Careful for traps.
I've never seen that. Oh, good call, good call.
Just in case, just in case.
So we think it's a solo, or their team is dead and they can revive?
I think he killed a duo or a trio.
Huh.
Because there was
Black coat.
his body, there was another guy's
Reptilian,
body.
both
and then
dishonorable
wasn't there one
hunters.
downstairs somewhere?
Cutthroat style, that was funny.
Oh,
Nice
there's a body
warning there.
here.
I was recovering from bleeding as the sticky was right on me. Somehow didn't die my own sticky. And the spider had pounced me previously.
Crossbows. There's a body here.
Crazy.
I'm sorry if I look like a spaz.
Now, Turd, if you hadn't warned me there, you probably would have knifed me. So, Turd, excellent
that was
call
awesome. You just whipped right around.
out.
Hey, just 180'd, fucking blasted his face off.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I was kind of doing the whole bob and weave up
Yeah,
there.
so we got
Jeez.
1, 2.
It's
and then
intense.
there's a
Good
third
game,
body
Black
over
Coat.
here.
Good game. Oh boy.
Third guy's over here.
And now I get a free assassin along with it, I guess. I'll head over there and get the assassin started. You guys can get this token.
Okay.
Save us some time since I'm heading out after this round.
Okay,
Good
nice job,
games.
Ferguson. That was a good call.
Everything we needed.
Well, be a little careful in case anybody's creeping.
Yeah,
We haven't heard anybody.
if they're that patient at this point, then it doesn't really matter. We got some good fun.
Usually people just start giving it.
It's a good time. A jolly good time.
I really want to unlock more stuff. Every time I say the Bornheim, I always want to say it as German as possible. See Bornheim!
Yeah, golden ticket fun.
You really couldn't use it with kind of small weapons. You can't get. You only
Right.
Bornheim does 70. You can put on more shots faster, but it's not like an uppercut or a conversion uppercut.
You know what I like doing with the Bornheim is using the sparks and flame Bornheim bullets. So as soon as you hit someone with the sparks or poison somebody with the sparks, you light them up with the Bornheim.
He's not in here. Dang it. Excuse me, come through. Here.
Nobody?
Nope, we're good.
May as well get that free assassin. Everyone killed each other.
I'll call it anytime I do sight, just so we don't waste it all.
There he is. He's in this building. I went to every possible boss lair except the one he's in.
Let's throw a chaos over here. Then a wall.
I believe he's using high velocity.
One down, Mr. Assassin.
I guess it don't matter. It's so
Good stuff. Way to go, team. Exciting stuff. Funny time tonight, guys. That was exciting. Get you. There we go. Sweaty like sweaty. Cleanse the corruption. Is it possible to... Where's that cashier just to? Oh. $50 whole dollars. I don't need anything at the moment.
Well, I like points. Get more perks.
Basically got a lot this round. We had in the beginning of this round too, didn't we? Yeah. When we spawned at Slaughter and came all the way up north to where the bounties are. That's funny.
Let me take another look real quick. Just to be... Yeah, we're all good.
Alright.
I'm gonna go back to my cabin over there in the corner.
Cabin.
That little cabin, you know, over here.
Yep, that'll be
got,
great.
like, bunk beds. Y'all come over here and look at it. This is my house.
Guys,
Where I live.
this is a great house.
There's my wife. There's my son. My sister. Where Turd Ferguson lives. Here. And it's hard living down here on the bayou.
Wonderful stuff, my friends. Ferguson with the fur.
There's a free perk here.
Einstein. I already have. That's one of my favorite treats.
Picture. Oh, I want to. Ow! I got shot.
Juicy.
You got
I
shot.
hope that was one of you. Ow! Don't kill me. I'm about dead.
Wow, dude, this is it.
Elder abuse.
Oh.
Einstein. Einstein invented the hydrogen bomb. Atom bomb.
Get out of the way, nerd.
Oh my goodness. Oh
He
shit.
also invented the flash bomb.
That's
Watch him be
effective.
running the
Deterrent.
Yo,
Spray
Ace,
the
come here.
dog.
Come here. Ace.
What?
Ace.
Oh no.
Stop it.
Think the tomahawk.
Stop
Oh, I
it.
got
Not
exactly the
again.
answer for that.
No.
John Henry.
It was just a prank. It was just a prank. I'm
Just a prank,
sorry.
man. It's just a prank. Oh my goodness. Einstein, researcher. What are you researching today, Ferguson? How to survive smoke. Oh my goodness. Oh, juicy.
Karma. Karma.
Alright, I got full health. What's the game? Alright. I got a crap.
Alright, Nelson and I will grab it.
Okay.
It's bad.
We're clear.
I would hope so.
Yes, we
Reptilian roundabout. Good stuff, guys. Alright, until tomorrow evening. See if we can do 3 victory laps in a row. I can play as long tonight, but start earlier tomorrow,
Oh,
probably.
look who's wanted, this nerd.
I needed
Ah,
a
that's
nap.
me!
A nap
That's
today.
me!
Yeah.
Oh, really?
FS Nebraska Wiley. And look at this.
Kind of.
Gain Corso. Yeah, we need to read
crap,
these
I
at some point.
Italian Massive.
Lots of folks hunt as a team. I don't. I simply don't trust people. I can't. I don't need a partner, never did. So I have Bunny. Oh yeah, that's the Hellhound with Bunny and the Mosin sniper story. Bit of lore in there,
I
that's
think
fun.
that's always one of the creators. I thought all the posters.
Probably same as Shrek's outhouse dev face.
I think it's awesome when they put all this stuff like that in here.
Yeah,
Like all the-
nice bit of lore. Little Easter eggs here and there. Little fun things.
Have you seen any of the faces?
Just the Shreks, huh?
Well, there's like faces or something.
Which
that
one?
You can find, and it's part of an Easter egg.
Oh. Summertime.
Oh, this ammo seems so fast.
Yeah. Dolch and the Bornheim and the officer
Yeah, I
and
should
the...
use the rest of my seconds. Nothing.
It's, 5
Found
seconds.
it.
Yeah, if anyone waited 25 minutes, I'd be pretty impressed. Had it happen. Nitro and Hellfire, we've survived. It is the funny thing.
And he's running away.
Needed my armor kill for summons.
I'm so glad they did change that. 'Cause I remember when I first started playing this game, people ran away from the exit.
Yeah,
And stop it.
and it
you'd
would
be
stop.
Like, what are you doing?
Thanks
Like,
for the
playing
green
on radio.
marshmallow
summons?
clips tonight,
What
but
do you
cheers
get
for
out
the
of it?
time.
What's
You
the
get
point
blood
of it?
bonds. It replaced the weekly. There used to be the weekly challenge. You get blood bonds,
Oh,
and there'd be a daily rewards. Now the summons includes both of those together, so you get the reward for the
that's
first
cool.
time completion for weapons and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and then you get the 25 at the end. Same for the 5
I always
daily
forget
counter.
to do 'em.
It's fun. I just do extra stuff to do, and you do it most of it automatically anyway. So Level 50 for that reptilian. I was a solo. Man, bear, pig was the black coat. It's not the one on my friends list, is it?
Oh, you're
I do have.
Ow.
Nah. He did have decent stats, so it was fun. And we did get a dark tribute. Got 25 blood bonds for that summons. Wow. That was fast. Very nice. Takes care of that. We'll do some other stuff for fun, such as rawhide dusters. And we did get enough for one dark tribute tonight. Better than nothing. We'll get more tomorrow. Spark Sniper. Alright, you guys, a pleasure as always. Let's make it 3 in a row tomorrow evening show. If you'd like to start around 5 o'clock or so, I could get on that early. 5 PST. PST. That could be good.
Could be close myself, but I'll be getting off work at like 4.
Okay. And you're what time zone for?
Central Denver.
Okay, so you're 2 hours.
The
That's right.
mountain time.
That's right. 2 hours. All right, sounds
So
good,
what do you-
guys.
What time zone are you?
Pacific, so it's only 10 o'clock here.
Oh, okay.
20 till 10.
Well, you live in the past.
Not as much as Hawaii. That's the real early.
You live in the past. It's all
Good
right.
stuff, guys. Alright, little dragon raid for now. I'll see you in the morning. Looks good for Saturday
Alright,
morning
peace
fun.
out.
Take it about bed. Yeah, good game, guys. Good night. Catch you soon.
In the
Gonna be
past.
great.
It's all
Good
right.
stuff. Who should we raid tonight? Later. Thanks for playing there, partners. A nice time. Alright, one more for Ducky. He's so Ducky. I have him on auto host anyway, so works good. Alright, till tomorrow, guys. Thank you for today's chatters. Thanks for today, Black Wake. We'll get some more good stuff tomorrow. Thanks tonight for the few who came by, stopping a bit, especially Marsh for keeping the chat alive for a good bit. I'll see you tomorrow for some more good stuff. Gonna be great Saturday morning. Good night, friend. We'll be on the choir, see if we can do Wi-Fi or not. Alright, till tomorrow, But guys. I'll see you Thank after that for today's sure. chatters. Thanks for today, Later. Black Wake. We'll get some more good stuff tomorrow. Thanks tonight for the few who came by, stopping a bit, especially Marsh for keeping the chat alive for a good bit. I'll see you tomorrow for some more good stuff. Gonna be great Saturday morning. Good night, friend. We'll be on the choir, see if we can do Wi-Fi or not. Alright, till tomorrow, guys. But I'll see you after that for sure. Thanks for today, Later. Black Wake. We'll get some more good stuff tomorrow. Thanks tonight for the few who came by, stopping a bit, especially Marsh for keeping the chat alive for a good bit. I'll see you tomorrow for some more good stuff. Gonna be great Saturday morning. Good night, friend. We'll be on the choir, see if we can do Wi-Fi or not. Alright, till tomorrow, guys. But I'll see you after that for sure. Later. We'll get some more good stuff tomorrow. Thanks tonight for the few who came by, stopping a bit, especially Marsh for keeping the chat alive for a good bit. I'll see you tomorrow for some more good stuff. Gonna be great Saturday morning. Good night, friend. We'll be on the choir, see if we can do Wi-Fi or not. But I'll see you after that for sure. Later.
Have to be more permanent. I don't like going places too often anymore. Used to, definitely not anymore. Holy shit. What's up, Ace? Dragon Raid tonight. What's up, everybody? Not much. Not much. We're actually on the back end of our multicultural drink night. Just chilling out. Haley is not here currently.
Coming quick.
Oh, we got a hunt. Oh, he's back on the showdown.
Oh yeah, they dropped the trying to flash.
How goes the Pondy Pond? This fine eve. It goes well. We were just talking about a little bit about just kind of just about life in general. Had 10 raiders with win on black.